Hello there. My name is Pinkshear. Welcome back to another episode of Planet Crafter. In the last episode, we walked over to interesting. Walked over to the far edge of the map. We walked around some obstacles. I used all of my oxygen, so I'm gonna have to fix that. But I got some nice loot. I found some zeolite. I got me some osmium. It's real nice. Went real well. I built myself a jetpack. I sent off a rocket. Did quite a few things last time. And I found a previous planet crafter. One who, unfortunately, failed. And I learned his story. How he went mad in isolation and presumably died of starvation. Or dehydration. Whichever one would have taken him quicker. Probably starvation in this case. Because of how much water there was around. And that was a sobering story. Because that could have been me. Realistically, as a game, no. But there is fun and joy to be had in immersion. So I'm just going to make me a few oxygen capsules so I can make it back to home base that way. But I'm also going to explore into there. Because I wanted... The original reason I came over here was to find out what was in the giant crater. So let's go find out what's in the giant crater. I hope you guys had a good week. I've been keeping up with things, doing my work, keeping up with everything that I do and all. Oh, cool. That's iridium. Little jittery. Oh, that's just straight lava. Ah! That's scary. I don't likey that. Cool. Another giant wreck. There are so many of these. What's this? Okay. I'll hold on to that. That might be useful to have later. Huh. Cool. None of these are worth sacrificing for alloy. Though. Lander? Was this supposed to land here? No, that's a thruster. This is big. This is definitely the kind of thing you build an outpost for. Did it hit with so much force it opened up, caused an eruption, or was this area already volcanic in nature? There's a lot we don't know about this planet, realistically speaking. We don't know if it has tectonic plates or not. For one, that's a big one. Giants. And that's a big thing to me. So this is like a forward thing. This is like the space cruiser. I don't even know if I made it where I wanted to. I'm just kind of looking to see what's in here. I'll have to come back and loot properly, but... That's nothing terribly big. It's dark. Jeez. Mouth those. big things. I'm gonna have to come here to make things. I might actually need to do that. Yoink. I'm gonna grab anything. I kind of need it still. What are you? Tree. Space food. Yoink. Drop that there. There's only a limited amount of resources in the world, at least until I build that resource extractor. Then I'll really get to see how much is in here. What are you? Shanga seed. Oh. What's down here? I'm not sure what the purpose of half these rooms are. Less clutter. I don't think the game likes me being all this way out here. At the little... Ooh, that's incredibly useful. I might actually have to take that back with me. Okay, so let's smash through. Okay, okay. I'm gonna need ice of some kind before I go anywhere else, it seems. I don't know what the purpose of half these buildings are. Like, genuinely. They seem so nonsensical in the way they're constructed. Doesn't make sense. Okay. Well, that's actually most of it. Let's go see if I can get myself some water. That jetpack is so useful. I was this way. I'd rather not have to take another one. Yeah. I don't see any ice. What if he did die of dehydration? Okay, get my oxygen back. Take a look through here. No. Space food. Yeah, I think he had a dehydration. Which is horrible. That's a horrible way to die. I'll find myself some ice quickly then. Oh, hello. Nice. Cool. No, he didn't. He died of insanity. Deprived himself, went insane, and sealed himself off. And presumably gave up the will to live. That's so sad. I'm gonna have to build like a monument. Get somewhere really, really high up and build him a monument. Because that's sad. That's just sad. I feel bad for him. I will need to come back around at some point in time and do more exploring. Set up another base. Maybe by the time I come and do some exploring, I'll have breathable oxygen. In time. But until then, get to go around and do this. Ah, it's so cool. It's so cool how it looks like a night sky. Must be some impact of this meteor or meteor swarm. Something to do with this. Don't know why. But yeah, find osmium here, so I'm gonna have to make more trips out. What are you? Whoa. That's life. I thought it was just a barren rock. I guess. Whoa. Whoa. That's fascinating. I didn't die. That was really risky, Pink. Why would you do that? Huh. That's so cool. It has such weird implications. So, the history of mushrooms and such on Earth is that they feed on dead and decaying life forms. So that has to beg the question, what are they feeding on? Like, what are these mushrooms eating to grow like this? Yep. That's a question I'm not sure I want answered. Because the implication of a mushroom, and this is explicit in the mushroom, I'm probably going to die down here, aren't I? That's a big one. I should not have taken the detour. I should turn around. I can come back for this. I can come back. So, mushrooms are fairly resilient things in terms of their ability to live. And furthermore, these are... What? Oh, that's what? Oh, no. That might have been a planet crafter. Or a survivor. But why would he make planks? That would imply he didn't have advanced tools. That's a fascinating mystery I want to solve now. Man, I'm going to have to move down here, aren't I? This place is probably rife with toxic spores. But, like, that's fascinating. There's a saying I saw on Tumblr one time. Decay exists as the extant form of life. I don't think it's entirely inaccurate. I don't think it's necessarily fully accurate, but I don't think it's entirely inaccurate. Now, I want to head south, which is the direction of home. Right? If I get lost, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna have such a hard time getting all my stuff back. Giant meteor. I have so many blueprints to decode. I hope I didn't go in the exact wrong direction. Let's keep going. I need to travel quickly. Decay. Mushrooms especially are a vital part of the ecosystem, and pretty much everywhere. Anywhere the living beings are. They serve to decay and essentially reduce down giant landforms. Not landforms, biological beings. Dead animals. They turn dead animals and such into usable fertilizer. That's what does it. Not just the natural process of decay. They are the natural process of decay. That's their entire purpose. That's why they exist. They serve to help trees forests, because without mushrooms, all the forest would die, because the giant trees would block out everything and just not decay. They would sit there and exist. Okay, there's a thing over there I want, but I think I went the wrong direction. That's not green. Okay. I am gonna die. I am gonna die. Where are you? I don't like the fact that Super Alloy is just out in the open. That feels like a trap. Okay, let's head back this way, see if I can make it back. I don't have a map screen, I can't tell where I'm going. This is the journey of me making it back home. Oh, that's... The biome changes can throw you a little bit, I'm gonna be honest. Man, the sounds are fascinating. Like, what is that? Okay, I'll be able to make it back to that base. That's a lot of obsidian. That's a meteor. Like... Okay. It's a little different look on the iron. Okay. Just straight super alloy. I don't think the game is very optimized over here. Oh, what? I have to keep high my oxygen. What is this? Okay. People who are trying. Oh, he moved! This new place is a bit warmer than my last camp, but I'm still extremely cold. It's been 2 days since I ran out of food. I miss my family. I'm so lucky. You were not that far away from your base. I've lost all hope. I'll have to move out soon. I'm terrified of going outside again. It's so dark and so cold. Oh, he came here during a... He came here during an active volcano event. Oh... He came here when this opened up. Got it. Keep my oxygen. That's really cool, though. I wish I could build bases like this. But now, I am a captive, bodily in irons, in a dungeon, and mentally imprisoned in one idea. One horrible, one hideous, one unconquerable idea. I have only one thought. One conviction, one certitude. Certitude, that's a word. Condemned to death. Xiaodong, year 3055. This is like a year before I got here. Man, I almost had a friend. What's here? I guess. Yeah. I thought he died in the other one. He may have died in the other one. He seems more hopeful here, less insane. Okay. Gotta make my way back this way. Okay, there's no way he was here before Lake of Lava. He was freezing, and that seems very interesting to note. Quickly, I am almost out of oxygen. I spent too long in there. I don't want to die here. That would not end well for me. Reset and try again. Quickly, quickly. I am getting worried. It's gotta be real close. Way closer than I want it to be. Oh, I'm gonna die, aren't I? For my own stupidity. Too far away. Oh, that was so close. Ah, that was so close. I hate that. That sucked. Okay, let's go. Let's go get more things and not get distracted this time. That almost killed me. Okay, cobalt, cobalt, cobalt. Oh, my heart rate was getting high. I did not want to have to come back over here without my jetpack. Okay. Oh, that was way too close. Way too close. Ah, I can stay here. Yeah. Okay. Straight home. No distractions. No distracted by the mystical mushroom forest that has way too many existential horrors. Those can't be the same kind of mushrooms that exist on Earth. We call them mushrooms because they look like mushrooms. That has to be it. Otherwise, that implies that this entire planet once had enough life or some form of life that would necessitate such an interesting ecosystem of mushrooms. It doesn't that we can see. We've seen no giant skeletons. We've seen no fossilized remains. All we've seen in terms of life has been a grove of gigantic mushroom trees. Which, while fascinating, do not answer anything really. I think I came that way. I think I have to go this way because West took me in the wrong direction. Vehicle station. I could have vehicles? I could have been making vehicles? Well, maybe not this entire time. It takes a bit of a while. I'm a ways in now. Yes, I remember this. I remember this area. Okay. Cool. Water! There's water. That's what I saw. Nice. That has implications, though, for back home area. I have 2 oxygens. I hope to be okay. This entire episode is me doing a bit more exploring than I should be, and then almost making it back home. That's what this entire episode is going to be, all 30 minutes of it. So, yeah. I'm so curious as to what those mushrooms actually are, what their purpose is as a niche in an ecosystem, because things don't exist without other things. That's the nature of it. Plants cannot exist without animals doing their jobs. Like, there's a reason why forests that are tended to properly have animals that live inside of them, and why humans do things like control burns and such, like, because they help. They perform a vital piece. They do something incredibly important. So, we do control burns on forests for a couple different reasons. To prevent forest fires, to keep the forest healthy. Because one of the things a burn does is it helps reduce down all of the excess wood and the excess biomass that is not needed. It allows room for new growth in the forest to keep it healthy instead of growing old trees. It can allow you to clear out a diseased section of trees. It can allow you to do all these different things and are important. And it's why I think that forest spirits in media are typically portrayed to be afraid of fire. They shouldn't be afraid of fire. They should know its purpose. And the reason they hate people having fires is because subverts that purpose. Fire serves as a great ecological indicator. A lot of places actually would be way worse off if there was no fire that did anything with them. It's just a fact of that matter. Okay. Where did I go? So there's water there. There's something there. Oh, that's the main thing. That's that up there. So there should supposedly a bunch of water in there. I should take a look at that. Okay, so where did I see water? I didn't visit that. I need to go visit that. That's an interesting formation. Those look like hands. I made it back. I'm glad. I'm safe. Here. I was here. Okay. Oh, I got completely turned around. Jeez. I think that's the, yeah, that's the base I made there. Then there's this thing which I went to explore but didn't fully explore. And this here is where I wanted to get. So it's way farther away. I should build a vehicle to get there. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think I've been up there. I haven't really been up here much. I need to go up here before it gets completely flooded with water. But first, blueprint chips. What do I got? T4 mining speed. Nice. Blueprint pinning. Fence. Nice. T3 agility boots. Those are very nice. And a T2 GPS. What does it take T2 GPS? Like, hold on. Compass. Tapped it. Super ally rod. That gives me chills. Yeah. Forests exist. I particularly like forests for their example that they give in terms of what they, how they portray ecosystems and such. But I love forests in general because they are complex, and everything serves a purpose, even if that purpose is to be eaten, which is the purpose mosquitoes serve. That is their sole purpose. I don't care what you try to tell me otherwise. Oh, aluminum. Hold on. Do I have any more aluminum? I don't think I have any more. Oh, get more aluminum. I want to build that vehicle bay because I would love it. Oh, nice. That's so cool. I should, yeah, do that too. That's so cool. Oh, you're like a biolab too. I need to do that. There's so much stuff for me to do. Look at that. This is why I started to clear it out. Because, geez, that goes quickly. Of course, I was away for a while. I did get plenty of resources out of it. But I should finish. I'll have to spend the next couple episodes doing that. I will try to make sure I come with an episode prepared. I'm gonna have a topic. Gonna talk about things. Good to know I can walk through the water just fine. I wonder if this is why the game's lagging a bit. It doesn't like the fact that all this, I'm loading in all this water. Looks cool though, I like it. Is it trying to load consistent growth? That might be why it's glitching out of it, because that's a lot of places to cover on the map to do like that. Pretty soon, my starting pod's gonna be submerged. Glad I went up here. But this stuff, the grass should start spreading on its own pretty soon then. Okay. What do you tell me? Only 8.15%. Okay. Quickly get some aluminum, pick it up, build a vehicle lab, vehicle factory, whatever it is. Hold on, what's it called? Vehicle station. And then see what I need for vehicles. And that'll kind of be my focus, aside from gathering more materials. Because I need to do that too. So many more materials. Yeah, it's stuttering because it's loading more water. That explains a lot then about the performance. I do not have a weak computer. It is not the best. It is powerful, especially for what I use it for. So, I'm happy with it. I built it myself. Got some help from a friend of mine who'd been building computers for a little while and taking care of them, so... I know, I see them too. Don't worry. I'm trying to get some more obscure places. Like these. Right? Useful. Okay, back I go. A little bit of a sandstorm. Probably blowing in off the desert. I need to explore through there. I need to explore over there where the giant thing is. Fun stuff, fun stuff. What you got, eh? What you need for me? Just a rover. Okay, cool. Glad I grabbed that fabric. Equipment increase. Equipment slots. Okay. Speed increase. Cool. Lights. Those are useful. Beacon. Nice. What's it take for me to build you? Let me see if I have an iridium rod somewhere. Just quickly. It'll only take like 3 more minutes. You get to go in there. Okay. I don't think I have enough iridium for another iridium rod. Disappointing. But oh well. I could deconstruct one of those, but I don't think I want to. I'd rather go collect the iridium myself. I'd rather not repurpose if I don't have to. I have so much storage. I'm gonna need more storage, aren't I? I only need 4 more. Okay. No. Okay. So, we made it back home. Well, I made it back home. You watched me. You watched me almost die because I did some stupid stuff and got lost. I hope you guys liked that. Hope you enjoyed my little conversation about the extant theory of what life is. Decay exists as an extant form of life. That's such an interesting saying. I didn't really get into it. Essentially means life does not exist without decay. Decay does not exist without life. So in that own manner, decay is life itself. But we don't consider that. We get lost in the parallels of it. But I hope you guys liked that. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you keep coming back for that. And leave me a comment, like, and subscribe if you want to see me do this more. I'll be seriously considering when I finish this series about what I'm going to do moving forward. But I have to finish this series first. Leave me a comment, see how I can improve. I'd love to improve. That's what I want to do. Thank you all. Have a great day.